Today, we're going to be revisiting the Blackhawks. Now, last time I made a Blackhawks video, and let me be it known, the main focus of this channel is football. Like a lot of football is the biggest sport in America. I'm a diehard Bears fan, even though they're 4-8 right now. They're probably going to win 2 or 3 more games, 6-11, 7-10, split with the Vikings, beat the Giants and Seahawks. Even if they win out, they're 9-8, and the chances of making the playoffs is 9-8. With how it would depend on a lot of people losing, and even then, what's the point of making the playoffs if we're just gonna lose by 2 touchdowns, like 35-21 in the wild card versus like the Cardinals or Bucks or something? I don't know. But my second favorite team, a team that I've been a fan of all the way going back to 2010 when they won their first cup, and I know it's a touchy subject of what happened, but I really don't care. It doesn't take away that we won the cup. The monster that did that, he's gonna pay. He's gonna rot in hell. And the 2 other cups had nothing to do with that. Boston, Tampa, 2013, the dynasty. Uh, it's one of the best dynasties in modern era. I love the Blackhawks, and I know it's not really the best time to be a Blackhawks fan. And I still believe they did hit rock bottom about, I would say, a month and a half ago, around this time about a month ago. That loss to the Maple Leafs to choking 2-goal lead was rock bottom for the Blackhawks as an organization, at least this century. But change happened. The Blackhawks. Let's look at the. Let's. Uh, okay, here what we're looking at. Look at this start. A loss to the Avalanche. A loss to the Devils in overtime. First point. Loss. 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 All of these by 3 goals. And it's not really good teams. Another overtime loss. Most of these losses are by 3 goals or more, which I consider if you lose by 3 or more goals and you don't score at least 5, that's a blowout in my book. 3 goals or more is a blowout. Um, so yeah. And then in this stretch of games, we got 2 points. And then finally, we get our first win of the season. In November, we went winless in October. And then we dropped 2 more. This right here, I think was, or would it be? I would think this is rock bottom. Early November, because this is the height of the scandal. The entire league hates the Blackhawks, and I'm not gonna say you're in the wrong. They deserve criticism for what they did, but don't take it out on the fans. Don't say I'm a bad. Don't say fans are bad people for still supporting the Hawks, because they did what was right. This, these, in this the span of this week, they fired Bowman, and then they fired Colton, and immediately, right after, they got fire. Win over the Predators, win over the Penguins, win over the Yotes, a really good win over the Kraken. It was 3-0. They got 2 late garbage time goals. Something get an empty netter. First win over the Kraken. Good win over the Canucks. Great win, in my opinion, the best win of the season so far versus the Kraken. Great, and that also was one of the best wins of the season over the best team, the Metropolitan. 15-4-6. 4-3 shootout win. Stinker to the Rangers. But notice, even with these losses, we scored a bit more. With the Oilers and the Flames, it was close until then. The Oilers that was a straight up blowout. Sharks, see, numbers are better. We played better. This team is resurging. His team, I think, is is back. People are saying it's too late. I don't believe that. I really don't. I think this team needed changes drastically, and I think other teams can copy that. Um, the Bulls, they had coaching changes. Look at that. The Blackhawks did a coaching change. And look, it's not like they've won out since firing. There has been a few bad losses, and we're playing teams. I see us beating the Rangers, beating the Canadians, beating the Leafs, and then probably dropping into the Flames. I see us winning majority of these games, and probably not these ones, because we beat good teams. We beat the Blues, which are a team that's better than us. We beat the Capitals, team that's way better than us. Team that's better. Teams that better. No. Team that's tied with us. So it's just like we've beaten good teams, really good teams. This team is heading in the right direction. The talent is finally coming out of its shell, and we are at where I expected us to be. Um, if I had a choice to restart the season with this current lineup and Derek King, I would 100% do this because in my mind, the Blackhawks season truly started with this game right here. November 7th, 7 p.m. versus our rival, the Predators. And we started hot. Great win over the Blues. Favorite win of the season. I watched it live on ESPN. Plus, also awful coverage. It was delayed. I missed the first goal. But we went in overtime. We came back and we won. And damn, that felt good, especially since it was the Blues. It felt so nice to beat our biggest rival. It feels really nice. But I see a lot of wins here. I think the way this team's been playing, they're the second best team in Chicago right now. Second best team in Chicago. They're not the best team in Chicago. Everyone knows what the best team in Chicago is. I'm gonna make a video about that right after this. But all in all, um, this season is not even halfway. This is a quarter of the season, pretty much. Just over a quarter of the season. I do think the Blackhawks are gonna make the playoffs. They're not gonna be a first or a second seed, but I think they're gonna squeeze in there comfortably by probably 4 points. And I think they're actually going to make some noise in the first round, maybe a second round exit. But they're threading in the right direction, and this is the best I've seen these Hawks play in a very long time. They're not going to win out or anything, and they're not going to win a Stanley Cup this year. I want them to. That'd be great. They've been playing good enough. They can compete with teams, and I think they're going to be on the right direction. I do see a cup in this team's future. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but in the following couple seasons or so. I do see a cup. Thanks for watching.